I got some new goodies in the mail. First up, there's a company out of Spokane called Intake Hoses. And they were able to hook me up with a 6-inch ID hose that's got a smooth front to it. Now they couldn't get me a 45-degree hose that I kind of needed. The only one they had in this style without those support ribs was I think it's a 22-degree. So it's going to be awfully close. So what I might have to do is trim the pipe. Well, it's going to come out of the air cleaner, but then I might have to trim and angle cut the pipe that goes down to the turbo to make them both fit in there. But I'm sure I can make that work. So that'll be movie correct. And then the other one is, of course, I picked up the Pace 10-4U scanner a while back, thanks to an awesome fan. And then the CB radio. So there's a company called B&C CB Radios out of West Virginia, Glenville, West Virginia. And Chris and his brother, I believe, own it. And he reached out to me and he said, Mark, that CB 145 that you have, that Pace CB, send it down to us. We'll work on it, we'll fix it up, we'll hop it up, we'll test it out, and then we'll send you some match cables. So this just came back. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm really excited to see it. Oh, look at that. B&C CB radios. So if you want to check them out, they can fix up any old radio, old or new. They also sell amplifiers and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So if you're into CB radios, go check them out. Thanks again, guys. Wow, they packaged it right up. Oh, cool, look at that. He even put a T on it. Oh, you guys are awesome. So check that out. So that's a T that obviously you have one going one way and one going the other. So it's two single cables. Because what you typically buy, just run-of-the-mill stuff, is the cable just splits and goes off. So that's a pretty slick deal. And the wiring, look, they ran new wiring for me as well because it just had the original, it was only a couple inches of the original wiring. And it's got fuses in there. Oh, beautiful job, guys. Beautiful job. Yeah, so I can't wait. Oh, there's the cables. So these are a matched pair, 7-foot cables. So that should work good to run out to each of the antennas. And then, where's the mic? Oh yeah. Thanks so much, guys. I can't wait to get this hooked up and try it out. It even looks shinier. Did you guys replace something on the front there or just polish up the knobs? Wow, you did a nice job. Totally refurbished. So now, what I need to do, of course, is, so the movie truck had this up on the dash. Here, I'll go into the truck and show you. You're not fat.
Not bigger than mine.
Okay. So again, this is just the Mickey Mouse mount that I put on there. But I want to do something that's a little more solid. So Blake at Weld Fabricate, he's my friend that's been helping me a lot on the Duke. Weld the cutoff onto the aluminum frame, and then he's going to weld a custom stainless steel exhaust on that truck. And he also offered to build and manufacture a more solid mount so this thing won't bounce around going down the road. So I'll give these two components to him and see what he comes up with. But man, I can't wait to get this all mounted in here and hooked up. Thanks again to B&C CB Radios. You guys rock. It's such a nice warm day out. I think I'm going to open up the shop doors and let in a little fresh air. Now it's still winter here, but it's starting to melt. And you know what that means. Eventually we're going to get my camper out of the way and start working on the snowman trailer. But for now, we're going to focus on the snowman truck itself. So Blake whipped up this nifty CB mount for me. If you actually want to watch him building this, go check out his channel, Weld Fabricate, and see how he did it. Now, what he did was, well, let me take both pieces. Okay, I'll show you what we're up to here. Now, Blake's a true artist. He always can just figure things out and build them up. Wait till you see some of the stuff that he's planning on building for the Duke. It's gonna be wild. Okay, so this is gonna go like so. Now, what the plan is, what I still need to do, is I need to drill probably 4 holes, maybe there, there. And then this plate, this fish plate, I guess, is gonna go underneath and sandwich the metal for the dash. So that'll squeeze it together, and I'll use nylock lock bolts and hold it in place. And that should be a perfect mount for the CB. And check that out, he even cut a hole in it for the speaker on the bottom there, so I can actually hear when someone's trying to chat with old sticks. And as you see, that just goes in there like that and gets squeezed. And then this guy just bolts on the top. So that's gonna be slick. He also, now there's not a lot to go on for the CB mount. Now, of course, if you're following the channel, if you're watching along, you're probably already aware that there was 2 trucks used in the movie, a 73 and a 74. And you could only get a look pretty much at the 73. 73 was used to film the intro. They actually brought it to California and filmed the intro after filming around Atlanta was done. At the 74, you don't really get a look inside, because the 73, Jerry was actually, the whole truck was just sitting on a tandem trailer, and Jerry was just kind of hacksawing on the steering wheel there, pretending he was driving. But there was a few views from the side. And then there was one where they're heading into the fairgrounds there, and they got to bust through, or Snowman busts through all those cop cars, and it slows down, and the camera was just over his shoulder. And that's the view that we used to make this. Where these screws go through. Well, can't get them, seem to get them on there with my left hand, but you get the idea. And they just go down. So they're not actually serving a purpose with this mount because it's so solid, but I don't know if it was kind of a spring-loaded deal to keep the CB in place in the movie one, but we were trying to replicate that as much as we can. So I think Blake did an awesome job. So with that, guess I'll get this in place, mark out the holes, drill the holes, and then I'll get my powder coater going, and we'll powder coat this black. What's a Texas Mountie doing in Arkansas? I don't know. Okay. So, probably something like that. Well, you better check to make sure there's nothing in the way for that fish plate underneath. Oh yeah, that's going to make it a little difficult. The wiper motor, the air-controlled wiper motor's in the way there. Actually, looking at that wiper, probably need a new one of those too. Well, I suppose that might clear. What's going on here? Don't you hear good? Oh yeah, that should work good. What did he say? Okay, something like that. That should clear back here. Okay. So we'll go drill those, and then I can drill through the dash, and then I can mark where the holes go for the fish plate, and we can sandwich it all together. Beauty. Oh, now look at that. That is on there solid. It's now part of the dash. So that's gonna work good. Okay, so just I can take the bolts out of here now and we'll do some powder coating. Okay, so while that's cooking, I thought what I might do is open some of the mail because I'm getting a little bit of backlog with all the generous fans. So first up, I got something from Dylan. Oh, isn't that nice? So he got me a Thermal King gauge. It was off one of the reefers that he had laying around because mine was, I can't remember if it was missing or damaged, but that's going to be a nice addition to the reefer unit on the front of the Snowman. So thanks for that. And then I got from Len. Thanks for the videos. Enjoy. Oh, look at that. Thanks, Len. Send me a picture of the Snowman. So that's actually a decent replica. It's actually the same one that's on my Smokey and the Bandit banner. So as you can see, it's got straight pipes with slash cuts. It's got the 24/5s instead of the split rings. It's got bud wheels on the back, bumper's a little bigger, the steps, I mean I can go on and on. But it's a good replica. I'm a little jealous because I still don't have the trailer yet. But again, that's what I'm trying to build, and hopefully by summer I have that completed. So thanks for that, Lynn. And next up I got Rev Ford Guy. Here's 3 plates for your shop wall. Just a little thank you from me to you for your countless hours of work you put in and the dedication. Love the content. Oh, isn't that nice? Look at that. A twin stick garage with the Snowman truck, license plate, Texas plate, that's pretty slick. Oh, look at that. Bandit. I'll have to get a Trans Am to go along with that. So, thanks so much, Rav Ford Guy, that was great. Another one here, we got, hey Mark, thanks for the sticker. It's going on my Dodge Cummins pickup 91, good stuff. Good engine. Tested a classic CB radio for your collection. And data manufacture 1994. That was the year I graduated high school. I can't make out the name on there. But you know who you are. So thanks for that. Check this out. Oh, a nice Cobra 25 LTD Classic. Look at that. You know, I might almost put that, I'm not sure where I'm going to put that because I've got a CB already in the overhead console for the Duke. And I've obviously got the CB for the Snowman truck, that's what we're working on today. But maybe I'll have to buy myself another truck to put that in there. So I really appreciate that. Thanks for sending. And then another one from Richard Ricketts. Love watching your videos. I received these strippers recently. Wow, they made quite the work for me. Oh, look at that. Isn't that slick? Well, we're going to use those today, Richard, because the new wiring that I got on the back of the CB there, we'll try that out. That's actually a pretty slick gig. So thanks for that. I got a note from Cody. I just finished watching Snowman. See your collection of license plates on the wall. I thought this Newfoundland and Labrador plate would look good in your collection. Thanks so much for that. Currently on the process of becoming a Class 1 driver. And a few months ago I stumbled on your 359 build. Oh, that's awesome. Just wanted to say thank you. Amazing you tackle all these projects by yourself. Well, I'm getting a little help now from some others. But yeah, that's awesome. Although I have no cool parts to send you on this license plate. Keep up the great work. Thanks again. Well, good luck. Is it Cody? Cody. Well, hopefully you get your Class 1 driver's license soon there, Cody. And thanks for sending me that. I really appreciate it. And then we got some drawings here from Mason Luck. He drew some whale and an LVL. And he drew a nice picture with the Rent Me trailer. Isn't that nice? So thanks so much for sending me that. That's awesome. And then what else do we got here? Hi Mark, NF Project Shop. Here's the movie correct hat I was saying I wanted to send you. All right. Instead of a couple twin stick stickers, could I get an NF Project Shop shout out? Well, yeah, I've actually checked the NF Project Shop out on YouTube. He's building an old Freightliner cab over, and he's doing some good work there. So go check him out, and thanks so much for sending me that hat. That's going to be an awesome addition to the costume that I'm going to wear when I go to the Let's Go Truck Show in September. I should use a chainsaw to open this, like Zip Ties does. What do we got here? Holy cow, look at that. Oh man, that is awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure who sent this to me. I don't see a note. No name. Well, whoever you are in Saskatoon, you are a class act. I think someone's trying to tell me something. A 77 Trans Am model. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Limited edition. And then a Bandit license plate. Huh. It's giving me some ideas. Okay, what do we got here? This is from... Oh, cookies are done. How's that looking? Oh, beautiful. Okay, we'll let that cook a little longer. From Carol in Tennessee. Love Tennessee. Oh, look what we got here. From Jeff in Summertown, Tennessee. Merry Christmas. Oh, man, I guess I haven't opened the mail in a while. Thank you for the stickers. Still enjoy your videos. I'm disabled and I just watch you on YouTube. Money is tight with 2 teenage kids. Thought you might like this poster. Well, that is awesome, Jeff. Thank you so much for sending me that. Look at that. That's just like the one on the shirt that I have. Yeah, I should, I'm going to have to get a frame for that. That's just too nice. Thank you so much for that, Jeff. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll get a frame and we'll put that up. That's going to go good in the shop. And then one last piece of mail here from Brad in Ohio. Yeah, if you want to send old Twin Stick something, my P.O. Box address is down in the description of the video. So go ahead and check that out. I welcome any and all mail, anything you guys want to send me. Oh, look at that, 2023 Kenworth calendar. From Chillicothe, Ohio. Huh, isn't that nice? P680, well, yeah, those new Kenworth, well, there's a decent one, the 990. First thing I do if I bought a 990 is I put dual stacks on it. Isn't that nice? Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That was Brad. So, thanks again, guys. You're pretty mint, all of you, and I really appreciate all the stuff that you send me. It's very generous of all of you. So, thanks again. It's very greatly appreciated. And I also wanted to highlight that old Vivor has come in handy as well. They've been wanting to send me some more stuff, so I actually got a polisher that I'm going to use. I might use it to try and strip some of the paint off of LVL. And they also sent me this plasma cutter, so we can cut up to, well, 14 millimeters. What is that? I don't even know. Looks like about 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 of inch steel. So I'm looking forward to hooking all that up and doing some cutting. I'll maybe get Blake to come over and help me set that up. And then I also got this Rock Pals power station. That's going to really come in handy when I go to the truck show to have some power over by the trucks when all the fans come to say hi. So with that, I guess I'll go ahead and take this out of the oven, and I better use real leather gloves because these ones are just going to melt. Maybe it would have been smart to have this set up. Okay. Well, that actually turned out quite nice. Of course, I smudged it with my gloves, but that'll be underneath. But check that out. I'm not doing a nice job. All right, so we'll go ahead and put a second coat on there and let this cool. Ow, 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 hot. And then we'll mount it in the truck. Okay, so I threw a couple of rivets in there just so it doesn't slide around, and I used existing holes. Remember this mount here, where I put 3 sheet metal screws in underneath, and unfortunately this mount didn't work. But I had the right idea. So decided to use those same holes and put the rivets in, so now it won't slide around. And then I wanted to put the screws in for this, and that's bringing the side arms there in, and it's grabbing the CB even tighter as well. Okay, now I'll put the little screws for show. To match the movie truck, because it's got to be movie correct. Oh! Okay. Ready to mount in the truck. Oh man, that is looking sharp. That's probably my favorite piece on this truck. It's got to be movie correct after all. All right, tighten that down. Okay. There's my power wire. Power and ground. Now, okay, let's try those new wire strippers. So how does this work? Oh. What, am I not doing it right? Wire stripper. Oh, I see. Oh, that's pretty slick. Okay, can you adjust that? Oh. So that's the adjustment on how long you want the wire to be sticking out. Ah, slick. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty slick tool. Okay. So now next, I like to use these little instant butt connectors. And then you just heat them and then the solder melts. Now, the right way to do this is to actually have this little adapter that goes around your heat gun that kind of heat shields back. There, you just go until the solder melts. And then you have a nice waterproof connection. Okay, so what's next? I guess I'll get those matching antenna cables and set those up. I'll just let that cool and run those out to the antennas. Okay, now it's not ideal. Kind of the cheat way is to go through the old school air conditioner. But I just don't want to drill a hole that diameter in the fiberglass. Okay. I'll try and hide some of this under the mat there. Oh, that's not bad. There, something like that. That's a decent install. I mean, I tried to hide it best I could. You can see the zip ties, but that's pretty clean. Okay, so like everything else on these trucks, what you do to one side, you gotta do to the other. So I'll get over there, zip tie that up, and then we'll almost be ready to start yakking on the CB.
Just tell me how I can help, and I'm with you, body and soul. Channel clear.
Breaker 19, breaker 19. Is that hot pants Hilliard I hear yakking out there?
Okay, So what's left? I got the, where is it? CB mic. So put that on there. Oh, I guess one thing that's missing still is the microphone clip. Now I think I don't really want to drill holes in the top, so I think I'll put it on the side. I think the 73 had it up here, and the 74 had it down there, but I don't want to drill holes. I paid way too much for that paste scanner to drill holes in it, so I think I'll mount that over here. There, something like that. Beauty. Now the final piece, if I can find it, is the scanner antenna. There. Now he kind of had it tilted down like that. I don't know where I'll leave it. It's probably something like that. There, how's that look? Movie accurate? Okay, the final check. We'll see if it turns on. Oh, right on. Check, check, radio check. You got the one snowman here. I'm eastbound and down. Come on.
Breaker one. This is the Bandit. It's a snowman out there. My head your side.
Mercy sakes, putting about 8.5 on me. Blow my windows down. Bring it on.
I'll be within earshot to keep it wound up to around 90. Good for.
Hey, Bandit. Me and Fred's got a question.
What do you afraid of?
How come we doing this?
Why not?
Well, they said it couldn't be done.
Well, that's the reason, son.
That's good with Fred. We're clear. Well, no one's probably going to answer me in this Faraday cage, but I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So thanks again to BNC Radios. Thanks again to Blake at Weld Fabricate. That is way better than it was before, Blake. Thanks so much. And thanks to all the fans and the viewers. Appreciate you watching all this truck work that I do. I'm very grateful for the viewers, for the comments, for the likes down below, and yeah, for the feedback. It helps keep me charged up to work on these projects. So again, appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching, and don't ever forget, if you got it, a trucker brought it.